What's up, everyone? This is Abion here, once again bringing to you another exciting cast, and I mean exciting in the most liberal way possible. But anyway, this cast is going to be actually fairly exciting, as it is between two pretty big wigs in the StarCraft area, world, clique, niche, whatever you want to call it. But what we have here today in the 3 o'clock position, 2:30 maybe, is HerO from Team Liquid, the blue Protoss player, playing against his opponent in the 9 o'clock, 8:30 position is red Terran ThorZAiN from Clan Mouse Gaming, if you want to include the gaming in there. But anyway, this is going to be quite an exciting matchup here. The map they're playing on is GSL Dual Site, an interestingly set up map which has seen some pretty good exposure as of late, most notably because of the really bizarre way the entire map has been set up, split in half. One half being, I believe this is Belshir or Agria texture set, the other side being Char. So you have two worlds smashed together onto one awesome looking map, absolutely amazing. And another thing to note here is these Xel'Naga towers are in fact different colored gateways. One is red on the Char side, blue on the Agria Belshir side. But anyway, very, very fun map, very awesome. I highly anticipate this map is going to be very, very fun indeed to watch. Getting back into the game here, HerO has got a little bit of a worker count lead. That is because he is in fact chrono boosting out some workers. He is now ahead by a single worker, now two single workers, as a matter of fact, 17 probes and 15 drones. And Liquid HerO not bothering to wall off. Excellent decision there, as a lot of lower level players don't really know this, but you don't actually need to wall off unless you're playing against a Zerg, or if you anticipate some kind of a rush strategy, which I don't know if HerO has been watching ThorZAiN, but ThorZAiN's main strategy that he really likes to go for is to wall up, turtle up, get all defensive, and then go for a macro style of play. So HerO not really expecting or anticipating any kind of an early harassment, so he is very well comfortable with just sitting back, placing his pylon in main buildings immediately next to his nexus, and he's probably going to get away with that, as I don't think ThorZAiN is going to harass him too much on that front. There is a kind of a proxy barracks going down at the bottom of ThorZAiN's own expansion. Not much of a proxy. It is out of the way just enough that HerO's scouting will not be able to spot it. I don't think. Here, let's see. No, he does not know that that is there. Base is under attack. Thank you very much. But HerO has gone ahead and taken one of ThorZAiN's assimilators, effectively knocking him out of the early gas race. ThorZAiN forced to just go off of one gas. HerO is comfortably sitting on both of his gas. Gateway having gone up, and a Stargate is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap! Early airplay from Liquid HerO. That should be very, very interesting to see. I don't really see a whole lot of early airplay against a Terran player, because you know the Terran player's basic unit is the anti-air master of the tier 1 units. But anyway, 5 Marines moving out, as well as a Marauder accompanied by 3 SCVs. We could definitely see some kind of an early bunker rush going on here. This could be very, very interesting. HerO caught in a not very good position here, busy chrono boosting out his void waves. That will be out in just a little bit. All he has as far as units is a couple of stalkers. He will see this SCV, but that SCV will see that HerO doesn't have much of anything. But taking a look at Liquid HerO's vision, he does in fact see those units are on the way, and so HerO gonna try and micro his stalkers out of the way, bringing some probes off the mineral line to maybe tank a little bit of the damage. A sentry getting caught in the middle of random force field going down. Don't think that'll have much of an effect, but ThorZAiN is focusing down this pylon here. A Void Ray has come out, focusing down something. There we go, taking on some Marines there. One of them goes down, and the Stalker just trying to micro as much as he possibly can. Probes being pulled out the mineral line. to tank some of that damage. But lots and lots of workers were lost here today. I'm afraid to look at this count. Oh my gosh. HerO has lost 13 workers in that push. But fortunately for him, this Void Ray is now out on the field. ThorZAiN knows this, and he is going to pull back to not allow any harassment by that Void Ray, as that could be absolutely devastating if he allows those air units to just have their way with him. But a couple more sentries are going to come out here in just a second. Warp Gate technology about to finish up here, and the Stargate being not used at all anymore. So maybe just got this Stargate out to rush out a single Void Ray. Not the most effective use I've ever seen of a Stargate, especially against a Terran who is going for lots and lots of Marines. Turning that Void Ray around while it is still fully charged to do as much damage as it possibly can. However, these Marines are just relentless from ThorZAiN. This Void Ray is not going to be able to do much of any more damage than it's going to be able to. But the Void Ray will poke in here just long enough to scout that ThorZAiN does have a couple of bunkers down, third one on the way, and so any kind of early harassment by HerO will either have to be epic or non-existent, as these bunkers are not going to let him do much of anything. But this Void Ray, not being deterred, is going to slip behind the expansion, doing even more amounts of harassment. Enough Marines have been pulled down to chase that Void Ray off, but this Void Ray, man, I tell you what, give that guy a gold star. He will not give up. Focusing down the tech lab, doing as much damage as it possibly can. This SCV not actually repairing that, but this, yeah, there are now enough Marines down here. They will definitely be able to take on these Marines. I don't know what ThorZAiN is doing with those Marines at all. Just send them into attack, dude. Really wouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Finally. Oh, that is what is going on. Oh man. The Warp Gate is abusing the crap out of this high ground. That is why those Marines aren't allowed to shoot it. Oh, HerO, you awesome person, you. Anyway, that Void Ray looks like its harassment days are over, so let's move back into the bases and see what's going on. In the meantime, HerO has put down an expansion. It is fairly well saturated, although gas has not gone down for that expansion yet. Several more gateways have gone down into HerO's base. He is now looking at his four Warp Gate, excuse me, there we go. Chrono boosting out, continuing to chrono boost out some more probes. Looking at the worker count here, 33 probes to HerO's 38 plus 4 mules. So HerO is definitely, or it's not HerO, ThorZAiN is definitely winning the economy race here, and also on the defenses. Holy crap, going a little bit overboard with the turtling there. All this is missing is some siege tanks. There we go. That is the name I was looking for. Ugh. But anyway, ThorZAiN, rather than going for that factory heavy build, he is instead going for Marine Marauder Medevac. That is right. Starport with the reactor has gone down. A couple of Marines on the way. But here comes the HerO harassment Void Ray, just scouting and doing, not really even harassing, just doing a little bit of scouting. Get out of there before those Stim Marines kill the crap out of you. No, there goes the Void Ray, goes down. Oh, it's depressing. Oh, but back in the center, a Stalker and a Marauder are fighting to the death over this command of the Zelnaga Tower. Neither one will win. They will both go down. What troopers? Give them gold stars and medals. But anyway, ThorZAiN is sneaking an SCV. Oh, it is not sneaking. It is scouting for extra bases. That is an excellent decision right there. And it looks like ThorZAiN is going to move out. It is going to run directly into HerO's base. Bunch of force fields going down, splitting ThorZAiN's army in half and preventing half of his army from escaping. Those Marines will go down, but there are enough units left over, it looks like, to fully take on what HerO has left. More force fields going down. Excellent use of those force fields. Now there are only 3 Stalkers left. Those guys need to get out of there. As against these Marauders, those Marauders do in fact have concussive shells, but HerO reinforcing the army with a few more Stalkers, deciding not to engage with them, opting instead to just chase ThorZAiN away while HerO returns to lick his wounds a little bit. But anyway, HerO warping in some more sentries. He really needs those. A Hellion coming in by ThorZAiN. If HerO's not careful, he could lose a lot of workers here. Warp it. Oh my gosh. Using the Zealots as human or Protoss force fields, I guess, not really human force fields, trapping that Hellion in there, not letting it escape, killing the Hellion before it has a chance to kill anything. There is HerO for you. Korea in a nutshell. Well done, sir. But anyway, ThorZAiN is now looking to push forward a little bit, doing a couple of drops onto the high ground, but deciding again to the last minute that is a lot of stalkers to take on with a single Marine in a medevac. And there are also a whole lot of Zealots. They're not going to be able to do a whole lot of anything against these Marauders with the concussive shells. Those Zealots need to get charged if HerO wants to be able to use them anytime soon. But ThorZAiN still being relentless here. Those Zealots have been able to close the distance there, but that is a lot of Marauders doing the stutter step, doing a whole lot of damage. Those Zealots not able to close the gap there. Oh man! But yeah, ThorZAiN crippling HerO's army right there, coming out with quite a few units of his own. HerO is now forced to warp in a whole bunch of guys. But a couple of Archons are now on the field. Psionic Storm just finishing up. But those Archons will definitely be able to help against those Marauders. But anyway, is HerO going to try and save this base? It looks like. Here we go. Those Zealots do now have charge, and a Dark Shrine is now on the way. But ThorZAiN, oh come on! ThorZAiN is going to continue to be chased down by those Zealots. The concussive shells keeping the Zealots at a long enough reach to take them down, but looks like ThorZAiN is not comfortable enough with his position to continue with his pressure. But anyway, HerO able to save this base at the last second, and now High Templar are out. Psionic Storm has been reached. As soon as these High Templar get enough energy, they will be able to absolutely decimate ThorZAiN's Marine Marauder army. But in the meantime, ThorZAiN has not given up on his macro. Ghosts have joined the fray, and oh my gosh, is this going to lead to nukes? If this leads to nukes, I would be absolutely very, very happy. But it is also very, very possible that these Ghosts are only in here for the EMPs, and they're also pretty good against the Zealots, I guess. But anyway, it looks like looking at the minimap here, HerO is going to try and move out, it may seem. A couple of proxy pylons being placed down all over the map. So HerO is in a position where he wants to do some damage, but an excellently timed scan by ThorZAiN is going to reveal this entire positioning right there, and HerO gets out of there just in time to get out of the way of ThorZAiN's army that is just right on its tail. But anyway, an SCV continuing its rounds will spot this proxy pylon. Command Center going down in kind of an interesting position. But anyway, ThorZAiN is coming up to the 12 o'clock position and spotting this second expansion by HerO that will go down, forcing the cancel. And now HerO is in a bit of a tight spot here, not being able to do a whole lot of anything. He does have the Dark Templar, but against a Terran player that doesn't do a whole lot, as a simple scan will reveal those Dark Templar and they will die super, super fast. But anyway, a Dark Templar has gone down for HerO, but a missile turret is going to reveal that Dark Templar, and it is not going to get more than maybe a couple kills before it is killed, and these Zealots are not going to do much of anything by themselves either. But it is going to move ThorZAiN's army a little bit out of position. The Marine controlling the Xel'Naga Tower did reveal all of HerO's army moving in right there, but it doesn't look like ThorZAiN has noticed it, as ThorZAiN is opting instead to come down, focus on the proxy pylon, and force the cancel on this Nexus, trying to grab the gold. But in the meantime, wow, HerO just doing all sorts of maneuvering all over the map. Let's see what the APM is. Wow, an average of 200 APM for HerO to ThorZAiN's 150. That is a pretty good APM. But anyway, is there going to be a little bit of... nope, it doesn't look like they are not... Neither player quite confident enough to engage, so they will just push back and forth. HerO deciding to completely retreat. ThorZAiN's gold expansion is now up, moving that command center into position. But is there going to be a worker transfer? Maybe, maybe not. It does not look like it, as this command center is not doing a whole lot of anything at the moment. ThorZAiN instead focusing on moving his army around, keeping some good guys in position. There is a Dark Templar trying to take out this command center, but there is a whole lot of units ready to take it out as soon as there's the scan. There we go. That Dark Templar died super quickly. But here comes HerO's army looking for just another opening. However, this is not the opening he is looking for. If he decides to go through those bushes, there's going to be a lot of units on the other side waiting for him. This is not going to end well at all. EMP is going down. These Archons are now sitting ducks with only 10 hit points. Psionic Storms will go down, doing crippling amounts of damage, but it is not going to be enough. More EMPs going down. These High Templars have been stripped of all of their energy. Only one of them have enough to do another Psionic Storm. That is not going to be enough, especially with these medevacs rehealing all of these units. HerO is not in a very good position right now, being behind in supply as well as in position. All of these Zealots, pretty much the only thing that he can possibly do here. Sniping's going down. There is a Psionic Storm trying to trap some of these ghosts, but does not manage to kill a single one. There's another Psionic Storm managing to kill the rest, all but two. But those two ghosts are going to sit in the middle of this army. ThorZAiN doing a little bit more stutter step, trying to micro and destroy these Zealots. Half of them have lost their shields. It looks like this will, in fact, be enough to take this down. There is a Dark Templar among HerO's army doing definitely enough damage to pay for itself. But it is not, doesn't look like it's going to be quite enough, as here comes some reinforcements by ThorZAiN, cleaning up this Zealot army, while the second half of this army goes to focus down some Archons. There we go. HerO trying to, oh man, HerO desperately trying to get his unit count back up, but just can't keep up with ThorZAiN. ThorZAiN has 155 supply to HerO's 98. HerO is in quite a tight spot at the moment. HerO only has 8 gateways. Looks like that is the extent of his production right there. He is trying to get out Archons, but he knows that ThorZAiN has those ghosts with those EMPs. I do not know why he is continuing to insist on those Archons. EMPs just tearing through those. There's going to be the GG by Liquid HerO. And Liquid HerO leaves the game, then followed by ThorZAiN. It looks like there's a few spectators leaving the game as well before the activity finally ceases. Oh my gosh. What an amazing game. Folks, audience, ladies and gentlemen, whoever it is I am talking to, you may take from this game that this was quite the epic game there. At the end, ThorZAiN just absolutely crippling HerO with the massive amounts of EMPs, destroying the Archons left and right. Absolutely nothing that HerO can do about it. Oh man, this was game 1 in this series. It was the semifinals of the Dreamhack Invitationals. I will try and find game 2. If not, then yeah, this is what you can take away from this game, is that Dreamhack games are absolutely epic to watch and play and cast. I had a lot of fun casting this game. One announcement about this video, epic announcement here, is that this is going to be the first video that I upload that YouTube's going to allow me to upload longer than 15 minutes. This is going to be awesome. I don't have to cut my videos down anymore for content. It's absolutely amazing. Just upload the entire video and it's going to be insanely awesome. Well, anyway, this was Abion. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this game, and I will see you in the next video, when or where that may be.